Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Alright, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders, AEW Full Gear predictions. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
AEW returns to Newark for Full Gear, one of their most important pay-per-views of the year. This card has violence, money, championships, and a heavy storyline consequences. Full Gear historically defines AEW's next 6 months, and this year looks no different. Des, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, AEW has been on a roll when it comes to their pay-per-views. So I anticipate really good quality matches and some good storytelling. So let's get to it.
All right, and we're going to kick that off with the AEW TNT Championship. It's no DQ. Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. This feels like an emotional chaos ride. Kyle Fletcher has been rising fast under Callis, and Briscoe is fighting like a man who refuses to be owned. Expect tables, chairs, blood, and the crowd screaming for Mark. Des, what are your thoughts on this no DQ brawl?
This one is kind of like up in the air for me, just because, Kyle Fletcher has been on a roll. He just has been insane in the ring for the past year. Mark Briscoe is just an animal, but I just don't see him because he lost last time. I don't really see him ever. I know he doesn't want to join the Don Callis family, but I don't see it really turning out to that. So, you know what? I'm going to go with Mark Briscoe. I'm going to go with the crazy animal lunatic that he is. And I'm going to give it, it's not going to be it's not going to be like a 5-star, but I'll give it like a B.
Yeah, I'll give it a B plus just because I think it's probably going to be a little on the bloody side, so I think the crowd's going to react pretty well. We kind of said this previously, the feud wasn't going to be over, and I think the feud's probably going to extend. But yeah, I would say B plus just because I think this is definitely going to have a lot of color.
Yeah.
All right, next we got the Tag Team Championship of Brodito versus FTR. Brodito has shocked the tag division with their momentum, but FTR is FTR. The standard, the blueprint, the measuring stick. This is going to be a wrestling clinic wrapped up in a fight. Des, what are your thoughts on Brodito's rise, and what's your grade on the chances they survive FTR?
Brodito is really doing damn good. Those are the two that you just don't see paired together, but they work so well. But FTR is FTR. So, and they are icons and been together for years compared to Brodito, who's only been together for just, not even a year. So you know what? I just have a feeling it's going to be FTR. It's going to be pretty damn good. I'll give it a B.
So, yeah, I think B's a fair grade. Funny enough, I actually kind of like both these tag teams. I think they bring a lot of entertainment. And I have a feeling that, again, I don't think this feud's going to end. But, yeah, for this match, I think a B is a good grade.
Yeah.
All right, now we have the AEW's Women's World Championship, Chris Statlander versus Mercedes Moné. Statlander has been the division's anchor, but Mercedes brings unmatched star power and the big match energy. This crowd's going to split that right down the middle. Des, what are your thoughts on Statlander versus Moné?
We already know how I feel about Mercedes. She has enough belts and enough wins so she can lose this one. And I'm a big fan of Chris, so It's going to be a good one. Hopefully Mercedes gets her ass beat the way she deserves. So I'm pulling for Chris. I'll give it a B.
Yeah, we definitely know how you feel about Mercedes Moné. I'm a little surprised you're giving her a beat. No, I'm just messing. Listen, I think this is going to be a fun match. I definitely think that Statlander is going to come out on top. Yeah, you know what? This could be back and forth. This match could potentially surprise. But yeah, I'm just going to be a little more conservative. I think B is a fair grade.
Yeah.
All right, now we have the Casino Gauntlet match. This match is AEW's Chaos Generator. Surprise returns, debuts, eliminations every minute. That one Iron Man performance that gets fans talking. Expect at least one jaw drop moment. Des, what are your thoughts on the Gauntlet format this year? What's your head on how impactful this match is going to be for AEW?
I have no idea because these Gauntlet matches are just randoms and you don't know. It's like a mini Rumble. So I always just pull out random ones. I always say MJF just because he's always my wild card and we haven't seen him for a little bit. So, who knows? Maybe we'll see Swerve come back. I don't know. Or maybe Darby. Jeez. I'm going with MJF, even though we probably won't see him for a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. Since you're going wild, I'm going wild too, because I genuinely don't know. It's almost impossible to predict this, but I'm just going to say it. I have no idea why. Daniel Garcia.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but one of the cool things about matches like this is why not give it to someone that hasn't been elevated yet? Like, make this a surprise. You might as well. I mean, that's the whole point of this, because if someone's already over, like, they don't need to win this. So give it to someone else. That's what I think.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, now we got the $1 million match. The Young Bucks and Josh Alexander versus Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express. $1 million on the line, best friends on opposite sides, and Jurassic Express is back together. And this is AEW storytelling in the most dramatic fashion. Expecting big emotion, big bumps, and mistakes, and big stakes. Des, what are your thoughts on the $1 million matchup?
Well, we saw what happened with the $500,000 matchup. So, I mean, with Kenny Omega, you really can't go wrong with anything, and I just can't stand the Young Bucks, so I don't want them to win anything. They just need to go sit down backstage and go do something. And so you know what? I'm going with Kenny and Jurassic Express. Let's get them that $1 million and that win, and to shut up these boys. So it'll be good just because of Kenny. And the Young Bucks, I mean, they're good. They'll throw some super kicks, whatever. So, I'll give it like a B+.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go B. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun match. So hopefully it does surprise me. This is an interesting match. I mean, like from a storyline perspective, I kind of thought that since they already did the $500,000 one, just upping it to $1 million is like, okay. I guess it elevates a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're kind of just extending the storyline. I think a B is like it. I hope it's better than B, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a B.
Yeah.
All right, now we got the main event: Hangman Page versus Samoa Joe. This is a heavyweight story. This is a heavyweight storyline with Joe as one of the strongest champions ever, and Hangman is back to reclaim the moment that made him. Des, what are your thoughts on Page versus Joe?
We knew that this feud was going to extend. And again, I don't see Hangman losing. Probably not for a few more months, I would say. At least not until the summer of next year. So I think it's going to be a damn good one. It's going to be physical. Anything with Samoa Joe, he's going to make you work for it. And with Hangman, I mean, he's gritty. He's earned it. So, we're going to see some cowboy shit. And I'm excited. So I'm going to give it an A-, and Hangman is going to win.
So, okay, I have a hot take on this. I kind of wish they didn't have a rematch, to be honest.
I didn't either.
And I say that because part of the purpose of Hangman to kind of steamroll, if you will, to kind of elevate him is for him to fight established characters. Listen, the fact that he already fought Joe last month was great, but why redo it? I don't get that. I actually never really did get that storyline for wrestling. They may fight another time just to say that he beat him 3 times, or maybe Joe gets that title, but I just don't like direction of the story-wise. I think they're both great competitors. I can see this being an A- match, but I kind of hope the storyline just kind of fizzles out, to be honest with you.
We'll see.
All right, now, as far as your overall prediction grade, I mean, card is balanced, layered, and full of stakes. What's your overall grade?
I'm going to say this. I feel like we've already seen this match card from the pay-per-view before, because when I was looking at it, I was like, didn't we just do this? So yeah. So I'm gonna give it like a B, because I feel like we've seen it before. It's just elevated. So yeah, surprise me, prove me wrong.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think a B, just like you just said. I mean, some of these matches, like, again, we've seen some of these matches on the weekly shows too. So I kind of wish they just went a different direction and kind of brought on some new guys to kind of just throw in the main event for different title pictures. The Gauntlet match, I think, will be fun. But the other ones we kind of seen before. So that's my take. But yeah, I think B is definitely a fair evaluation of this grade.
But let's be mindful too. There's 6 matches, so they're notorious for adding double. So
we already know that.
With 6 more Collision and Dynamite matches added to this within a week. So
no doubt. And again, it probably would be an A- with all of these matches, but they're going to add 5 to water it down to bring it down.
Yeah.
All right, that actually wraps up this episode. What are your predictions on Full Gear? Shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. And like always, please like, share, and subscribe both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.